reason why we celebrate Ada Lovelace on this unique day is because she was a true pioneer and the first programmer who saw the artistry in algorithms. This day is named in her honor. To have faith in ONPASSIVE in order to make your aspirations come true. You are going to be put to the test on a consistent basis as you work toward living your ideal life. You will have people tell you to give up, you will question your abilities, and you will worry that you are headed in the wrong direction. However, if you wish to actually live the life of your dreams, you will need to maintain your faith in ONPASSIVE. Because if you can't make it here, then you will not make it anywhere. So stay in it so you can win it.
Hey, Magic Unicorn of ONPASSIVE! It's Tremendous Tuesday. And guess what? Chris Johnson's with Marty Degarmo again. Yes, he is. Hey, don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. You know why? Every time there's a video done, you'll get notified. Yeah, you won't miss out. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, and give him a thumbs up. See ya. Hello, everyone. It is the 10th of October, and we are burning with gas, okay? We're cooking with gas. Anyway, to get out of the way, yes, we got pummeled in Trivia Pursuit last night, but, you know, that's old news. We get pummeled every night. Now, one night we had one, and that's because no woman showed up. But anyway, it was a lot of fun, though. It's good being together with people. You know, today I was thinking, I had said this a long time ago. All of us live our life based on where we've been. You know what I mean? That's how we judge things. Because that situation either happened to us before, how did we respond to it? What did we do? And then we learn from it. Then when some type of thing like that happens again, we do the same thing and we realize how we responded last time. What did we do? Did it work? Did it help us? No, so we respond different. Life goes on that way day after day, year after year after year. Like I said, I have been in business since I was 18 years old. I worked in a factory, the same factory actually, company I mean, until I was 42. Worked my way up from actually a GM05, which is a gopher. You go for this, you go for that guy. Then a machine operator, then a lead man, then a supervisor, and a manager, and then a department head. And then the company was actually shut down, and they created another branch that they were selling technology around the world, and I was fortunate enough to be part of that. They kept 5 people out of 500. I was one of them, and I'm very grateful for that because I got to travel the world and meet people. But during during my life, as everyone else, we judge by what we know. It's hard to judge by something we don't know, right? I mean, how do you first time something happens to you in your life, and you have no tools or no mechanism in your head to adjust for it. I'm going to give you an example. You're going to see why I'm saying this. ONPASSIVE, when I first heard about ONPASSIVE, was it a company that I was looking for? Yes. My God, yes. Why? It checked off all the boxes for me. Yes, I need to make money, okay? But everybody knows me by now. I want to make enough money I don't have to think about it. That's it. Okay, let's get past that. When you do learn something, for me, how can you enjoy a party or a celebration by yourself? So I wanted people to go with us. I want to be able to say, whether you're on a cruise or you're traveling with somebody or you meet at some big appointment and you're all together and you have something in common. I can talk to Chris Johnson and many other people about the journey that we've been in. And it's going to be cool because that's an experience that we can relate to. And I know some people during the travel, You're so busy thinking about where you're going to go that you never really focus on where you are. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I believe in, everything's temporary, but part of this journey is something that we should try to remember. Listen, our worst day, any one of us in ONPASSIVE, I don't know about you, I'll talk about your personal life, but our worst day in ONPASSIVE, Ash would love to have. It would be like a dream come true. Okay, so we know his day in ONPASSIVE is never like that, never, because he's focused on, for us, where we're going. But I'm saying, while we're doing this journey, I think the worst thing, and I'm going to talk about me, and if you can relate to it, fine. When I first got in and I compared, wow, this is going to be a big company, it's a unicorn company, and I always would compare to Microsoft, Amazon, all those companies, right? And I would say, look where they started, look what we did, look what they did, look what we did. And why did I do that? Because that's all I knew. I don't know anything else. I can't compare to tomorrow. I've never lived tomorrow yet. But here's what I learned about ONPASSIVE. I learned that I cannot compare this company with any other company. Now I did it. I admit I did it, but they're really in the large scope of it. If you back off and get a 5,000-foot view of ONPASSIVE, even then you can't really get it all in view, but you get a better picture. How can you possibly relate anything going on in ONPASSIVE with anything any of us has ever done? I've been thinking about this for a couple of days, and last night it hit me. I couldn't even sleep. And today I thought about, and I do a lot of talking with Chris, because we're thinking about, how people do stuff, and the anxiety and the stress and the undue. I can't control. I can't see. It's cloudy. Where are we going? But ONPASSIVE is on autopilot. Okay, I don't need to see out the cockpit of the plane to fly it. I can't fly it anyway. So just sit down in first class and shut up, right? But the point is, because in our mind, I'll give you an example. We might say, hey, you have a product, you get a merchant, you sign a contract with them, they deal with the money, they take it, they transfer it to you, it's over. It should be that easy. Now, in my pea brain, yes. First thing I would think, I've had people say it, hey, we should be okay, everything should be flying. Why not? What are you comparing that to? Well, the guy at the store downtown did it, and my friend had a web page, and he sold stuff, and he was able to go through PayPal, and he did. Okay, there's where we have an issue. This is not your typical business. This is not going to be one product. This is going to be many, many, many. And this is how you have to wrap your head around. This is what I had to do. I'm talking to you how I finally came to grips a little bit of what we're in and what we have. My opinion, and this is the way I see it. We are not Amazon. We are not Microsoft. We are not Apple. We're none of them. We're not Walmart. We're not these huge, we're not Alibaba. Okay. We're not them. But what I believe today, we're more than all of them combined. That's some powerful crap. Okay. And let me tell you why I'm saying that. Zoom became a multi-billion-dollar company, right? Multi-billion. With what product? Video conferencing. One. Okay. You look at Microsoft. They didn't make a computer. All they did is made the programming for it. And every time a PC comes out, what program's in it? Microsoft. They fine tune it. They add a couple bells and whistles here and there, right? One company, mainly one product. They're involved in other stuff. They own other businesses, but it's pretty much their function is to give you the processing of a computer. They process the processing of the computer. Intel, same thing. A processor you call Intel. A lot of people have it. Core 17, core whatever, whatever. Okay, and that's what they focus on. Amazon, they don't make anything. They found a way to deliver stuff quicker than anybody else. And in some ways, they made us believe it's quicker than anybody else. In a lot of cases, it is. But truthfully, if people really knew, if you look at the US mail, I can get stuff pretty quick over the mail. I can get stuff pretty quick over FedEx. But they mastered it. They got to the point where, in general, all their stuff is very, very fast. Now, if you notice, they're getting a little slower now. They're getting backed up. It's a lot involved. But it's one thing. It's moving products from A to B, or AAA to BBB, whatever it is. But that's their function. That's what they do. Very good at it. Multi-billion-dollar company. Now let's get into Apple. Apple's a little bigger, okay? Products wise, they have the phone, iPhone. They have computers, laptops, whatever, all these different gadgets for phones. I believe they have hardware and all that. Now they're a different animal than all the other ones I mentioned. Now take on passive, they're going to be making physical products. We don't even know what they are. But let's just imagine 50. Okay, someday. I mean, let's just go now. We're going to use history. Let's go by what ONPASSIVE has done up to this point, and where do you think they would do with physical products? Do you honestly think they would have one? No, freaking no way. They don't do anything just one. Do you think we're done with OConnect? Absolutely not. It's the head of the octopus. It's needed because a lot of the other products will be tentacles from what we call OConnect. But could you imagine, just please try to imagine what it takes to do this in 190 or 200 countries with 200 different laws. Some of the countries have separate laws within the countries, different time zones, different pay, different laws, different governments, what you can and you cannot do, transferring between the two, coming up with a pay processor that can establish it's worth $1 here. When it goes out, they change it over to your currency. And to think, well, it's just a light switch. All you gotta do is turn the switch on. Tell the merchant, look, we're going to pay you. We'll pay you X amount of dollars to work with this, and hunky dory. If you have any imagination at all, there's no way would it be that simple. And I look at people and say, well, you know, they got in trouble for this or this happened. I want you to go look at companies that are functioning right now. I believe it's over 11,000 that have gotten some kind of issue, and they're still running. They were told you did this, you did that, and but it doesn't stop them from running. In fact, in some cases, many cases, the company wins. But the point is, if you have the faith, that's what the video I did today. If you have the faith and you believe what we believe, the other stuff, you should just let it go. Do you honestly think, just my opinion, this is what I feed in this big head, okay? Do you think that the company would have spent, I don't know how much, let's take a wild guess, hundreds of millions of dollars? Let's just say, what is their payment a month? Just paying salaries, paying building costs, all that. Let's just say 100 million, 200, 300 million a year. I mean, 200 million at one shot, and maybe a million, 2 million a month. I don't know what it is. It's outrageous that they're going to let anything stop them now. Why do you think Ass said do or die? Now, look, because he's not here holding Marty's hand or putting his arm around Chris and giving us a hug and a little teddy bear love, he's doing what he's been doing. There's nobody more serious about money coming and going, mainly going because you know Ash Rivera, than he is. Cut back on the stress. Cut back on the stress. I have people tell me, well, I got this and this is happening, this is happening. That's your life. Things happen. I've got the same thing. Things happen in all of our lives. You cannot squeeze any more out of this sponge of ONPASSIVE than Mr. Mufaro is doing in their tech team. It's impossible. You can't add more hours to the day. And they definitely can't work any harder. So trust me, when all said and done, we're going to be there. These things happen. The difference is, I'm going to say it again. When you see the guy walk out in a three-piece suit, $2,000 suit, $1,000 shoes, hair is perfect, say, wow, he's amazing. You didn't see the dude when he got up. You didn't see when he got up all crusty looking, sand in his eyes, trying to find his freaking flip-flops so he could go to the shower. He was a rough-looking dude. That's ONPASSIVE. The difference is I wasn't with Apple when they went through the journey. I was in the journey of ONPASSIVE. We were looking through the window of ONPASSIVE, and they were big windows, and we got to see the good, the bad, and the ugly. And if you think that any of these companies didn't have ugly, you are sadly mistaken. But what did they do? They didn't bring anybody on the journey unless they were paid. And there was long, drawn-out fights for every one of the ones I mentioned. Nasty, nasty fights. I heard stories. Apple, Bill Gates. He wasn't the sweetest guy to be around when he was mad. And these things went on. We didn't see it. Why? We were not introduced to it until Microsoft came out with a three-piece suit, $2,000, $1,000 shoes, perfect $800 haircut. That's what we see. We didn't see the Mustang when it was in the car dealership, and Chris is yelling because there's a ding in it, and they're going, we'll run it through, we'll catch it later. Listen, we see the car in the showroom. We don't see it in the assembly line. We are still on the journey. We're at different phases, but things happen. And I'm going to say this again for everyone. If you believe, like me, it makes it so much easier. I have a piece that I'm not getting up thinking it, worrying about it. In fact, I'm getting up working on my business. Chris works on his business. Chris is answering the phone and trying to help everybody with anxiety. He's not professionally, he's not qualified to do that. I just want people to tell you, look, I love you all. If I thought in the least that something wasn't right, I'd be gone. I would have been gone a long time ago. I expected, this is me, much worse things to go on during this launch. I mean, big problems. And I thought, and even then I thought, well, they're going to get through it. There's too much. That's why I said, no matter what happens, do or die. He knew that every time he went under the barbed wire and he climbed over a fence and went to a minefield, the next field's even worse. He knows it. He knows it. And people go, I want to know everything. No, you don't. If Ash told us everything was going on, people would be hanging from the rafters. I'm telling you right now, you don't need to know. And guess what? Even if you knew what happened up to now, you would go, oh my God, I can't believe he didn't shut it all down. That's why we don't know. I don't want to know. here's what I can do. I have communication with God, and I ask God, God, watch over this guy. You know, he's doing good for mankind. A million people do that. I don't care how you pray or what you do. That's enough. He doesn't need, there's nothing we can do to help. I've even had people call me and say, "Is there anything I can do to help ask me for?" Yeah, just pray everything, pray for his strength, his wisdom, and his family. What else do you want to do? In the meantime, you know what we did? We had trivia and we had fun and we played games together. We got to know each other even better. I got to see full grown women and men go back to 15 years old. And let me tell you, some of it wasn't a pretty sight. I did it too. I didn't say that. I said this. Oh, you did it before the buzzer went off. I mean, it's just hilarious. But all said and done, it was fun. I just want people, and like I said, I'm not here. I don't believe in motivating. I can do rah rah. Yeah, you do it. It doesn't make the football team win. I want to inspire to let you know you're going to win. So let's just keep the faith, keep marching ahead. Uh, what we can do for us, it's not money, it's not help, it's not anxiety. Trust me. On my shoulders, I've got my family, me, my house, my bills. That's it. As has a million people, over a million. He's got salaries, he's got everything. Trust me. Whatever's going on now, chip, chop, chip, 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 they're going to get through it. And we're going to look back. Trust me. When we have a webinar, remember this, we're all going to go, oh, I knew it was going to be okay. Yeah, okay. I guarantee it. Every time Mr. Mupar has gone longer than 7 days, it reminds me of Moses went to the mountain to get the 10 Commandments. They thought he was the best thing since sliced bread. 38, 39, and 40 days later, my man is making a golden calf. Something's got to give. We gotta do something different. He's gone. He left us here. That's my point. And it's not that unique. There's 4,000 years ago it happened. It happened 5,000 years ago. It happened 5 years ago, and it probably happened again. It should not happen to founders that are plugged in. And if it is, refocus. You got way more things. I can see if you were worried because you have to pay or you have to figure it out. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to figure squat. We don't have to figure anything out. It's all going to happen for us. And it will happen. Anyway, I'm sorry I got in that rant. It's only because I care. And I just want people to, I inspire people to think. That's all I want you to do. I can't make you do anything. I don't even want to try. I want you to open up your mind to go, that's right. Right? He's right. Just let it go. I got to stop comparing to things in my life. There's nothing in your life that you've done, worked for, bought from, drove in anywhere near the size and scope of ONPASSIVE, at least where it's going. There's no way. No, no, no way. Anyway, love y'all. I'm going to turn it over to Chris because I have lost my mind. And women, I'm sorry, I'm not a male chauvinist, but we are going to beat you down tonight. Anyway, go ahead, Chris.
Very good. Wow, you gave me a lot of things to bounce off. First of all, Gina Levens letting me know, Chris, where's your YouTube? I said, don't worry, I will fire Marty again. He forgot me again. That's okay. We'll worry about that later. He's looking at it right now. He's panicking. Wow. Actually, the first thing that prompted my attention today is something that Pat Parent said. She said, soon. That's a pretty magical word in a passive where we've heard people say for over 5 years, soon you'll see it. Soon, soon, soon. And I like the word soon because that tells me I know something's going to happen. But the thing I thought about it is I never knew Facebook was coming. I never knew Google was coming. I never knew Amazon was coming. I never knew Elon Musk was coming. No one was saying, Chris, soon you're going to have Amazon. They're going to deliver packages everywhere in the world. Soon you're going to have a guy create a space program that's going to be a lot cheaper, more efficient. All right. Now, and this is one thing that I really laugh about, and I don't have a lot to say today because Marty kind of touched everything today. Where our showroom, Marty talked about the car. We only see the car in the showroom. You have no idea what goes beyond to get that car to that showroom in that condition. It's a lot of work, which again, people don't see that part of it. Our showroom is our 3 free products. That's our showroom. And I'm going to tell you what, to get those 3 products where they are today, it took a lot of work from a lot of individuals, but they're there. I could go into a showroom right now and look at a brand new Mustang. All I can do is look at it. They're not going to say, go on, you want to take it for a test drive? No, that's done and gone. Unless I tell them I got some money and I'm going to put it down and I want to purchase this. Yeah, we'll give you a test drive. We got to get you some money rolling here first. On Passive says, check out our showroom. There's O Trim, O Net, O Mail. Oh, yeah. We're not going to. No. We don't want your money. We just want you to use it. See what you think. Tell us. We love feedback. I love that showroom of Impassive. It's the only showroom that never cost me money because every time I go into a showroom, I spend quite a bit of money because I want that product. All right. In Impassive, I want those products, but I can try it for free. I'm still blown away by that. Let's talk about gas companies. And I use gas companies. Not only does my best friend, one of the youngest GMs in one of the gas companies, I won't say the name, but I can use them as an example. We all know gas prices are just suck. I'm sorry. It's the only way to say suck. They suck the money out of your wallet. They suck when you put the pedal to the floor constantly. Now, let me tell you the difference. I will compare Impassive to the gas companies. Number one, if something breaks in a gas company like a pipeline, who, by the way, make billions of dollars of quarterly profits, what do? They stick it to the consumer. Oh, guys, we got to raise gas up another $1 a gallon because we got to get this pipeline fixed. It's kind of like you had 3 light bulbs blow in your house, so you should charge somebody else because your light bulbs blew in your house. See, I'm Passive, don't do it. Ash is not saying, well, guys, hold on. We got a little bit of issue here. Something might have broke. I don't know. This is just hypothetical. But is he saying, hey, you're going to have to pay for it? He's never said that. Has gas companies ever said, listen, we're going to give you the best gas in the world that does everything for your car at a cheaper price? They've never said that. Passive says it all the time. Has gas companies ever gave you an opportunity? Listen, since you've been a great customer for 57 years and you've put gas in boats, snowmobiles, mopeds, mini bikes, motorcycles, cars, we're going to give you some residual income, Mr. Johnson. Ah! In the meantime, and I hope this is making sense. This is how Chris Johnson thinks. Me and Marty.
You just scared me when you went, my head. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's the way we think. You see, every one of us have a different opinion on it. Every one of us have a different opinion. So Marty's right. I get questions sometimes. I'm like, wow, how do I answer this question? And this is my answer right now to anyone that's asking me questions, because I really do try to help. I don't give you information unless I have the information to give you. I don't beat around the bush. I will tell you the truth. And I'm going to say this one more time, even though people don't like when I say it. Your situation was there before on Passive. All right. Ash Bafara knows that people have situations. He really does. But does that mean that he should that he should build half of a car just to get it out there to make you happy. If you don't understand Ash Mafara, you don't understand that he knows that people are hungry. He knows that people need money. And what is he doing? He's not charging you anymore like the gas companies do, but he wants you to get the best product. How do we say? You're going to get the best bang for your buck. That's the honest to God truth. So if it takes him a little longer, right now, biggest questions I'm getting, Chris, withdrawal, payments, when? Well, I don't have the answer, but I have faith that he's working on it. I have faith that he's going to come back and give us all kind of things that you're going to forget about the last week or two. I can promise you that, because in the history that I've been in ONPASSIVE, I've witnessed that 100 times. Oh no, where's that? Oh no, all of a sudden the pop-up says corporate webinar, 2 o'clock, blah, blah, blah. Boom, we get on there and my jaw goes, it hits the table. Wow, I didn't see that coming. Here, let me wake you up, founders. You are not going to see it coming, but when it does come, your jaws are going to hit the table. I suggest y'all put a pillow in front of you underneath your jaw, because it's going to hit the table when he comes out with it. Ash doesn't give up. How many times have you heard me say, Ash, brother, we need to go fishing? And I'm adamant about it. I just did it the other day. When are we going fishing? Chris, I got a lot of things that I got to do. Fishing will come later. Who else that you could say that? If I call one of you right now, let's see, Gemma Ramaki, we're going fishing. I'm coming over tomorrow. Let's go. You're going to forget all your responsibilities. Let's go. I'm going fishing. Yeah. Ash Mafara, don't forget his responsibilities. Ash Mafara, 2 years ago, his wife gave him a beautiful birthday present for him to charter a boat to go fishing, which he loves to do, by the way. Never used it. Why? Because he's working for us, man. Things happen. Let's see. Go fishing or fix what I got to fix today. Or make this better. Hey, as far as I know for sure, he still hasn't gone on that charter fishing that his wife gave him for a birthday present. He stopped answering me when I said, when are we going fishing? And I only do it to let him know that I'm always going to be here. We're going to go fishing sooner or later. Now, if Ash Mafara called me and said, all right, Chris, I'm ready to go fishing, I'm going to drop whatever I got because I'm going fishing with the guy. He'll never do that. As a matter of fact, I don't predict myself going fishing with Ash Mafara for at least 5-10 years, because he just doesn't stop. Just when he comes out with this next big meeting, and I don't know when it is, I wish it was today, but it's not. It might be, who knows? That's the best I got. Why? Because I'm honest about it. There's no reason to lie. I always tell the truth. Ash Mafara says the truth always prevails. Be honest and tell the truth. So when people ask me questions, I do try to help, but my answer is I don't ask Ash questions. I wait for him to give me the information, and then when we get that information, we put it out. Otherwise, if I did it the way I wanted to do it, or someone else wants to do it, we'd all be on a different page. We'd all be out. But we know right now about our 3 free products. All right. We do know that you could purchase with crypto right now because there's an issue. I don't even think it's an issue. I think it's just he's adjusting something. Right? Now, someone says crypto, and I get Michael Williams wrote a beautiful write-up in the back office of No Founders Updates. Beautiful. And I want to let you all know, too, do you know how many other companies in this world use crypto? You can pay with Honda Motors, a lot of them, just to let you know. But if you don't understand it, it's okay. Just wait. I'm waiting. I don't understand it. All we're asking you to do is to be patient. Have fun. Go about what you normally do. That's really it. And then I want you to think about how many times have you called up the CEO on a gas company and said, hey, dude, You're charging me like $4 a gallon too much. Think about that. Think about all the companies out there that have overcharged you for years. The difference between a past now is now you got some place to say, hey, Chris, what's happening? Go on, try to call a gas company and, hey, man, why are the gas prices so high? And don't blame it on the gas station owner because he doesn't hand down the rules. He just goes by what he's told, the information he gets. I bet you $100 all of you have walked in to a gas station and kind of went off a little bit on the gas person that's working behind the counter. My God, how much more is gas going to go up? I have never heard anyone in 3.5 years, 4 years say, wow, why doesn't Passive keep raising the prices? Never. You're never going to hear that. You might hear, wow, on Passive lowered the prices again. And in the future, you're going to say, I can't believe on Passive is completely free. Now, Ash Mafar has talked about that. Eventually, it's going to be free to everyone. And we're all like, huh? What? This is how he thinks. He's not thinking about how can I get the next buck from the next guy that comes in. He's thinking, how can I save this guy the next buck? How can I improve his lifestyle? How? Soon is better than we got to charge you more money, guys. Something's not working. Ash Mafar will never say that. Ash Mafar will say, let me get this fixed. Let me do what I got to do. And I respect that. I really do. No one's ever done that for me. No one. Matter of fact, when I worked for Fords and Mazda, they relied on me rather than me relying on them. I rely on Ash Mafar, what he's doing, because I trust him. I have 100% honest opinion, faith in the man, period. But on that note, I'm going to pray for Israel right now. I'm going to throw it out there because it's scary. And I'm going to ask God to help all those people that are going through this and put good in people's hearts and not evil. I'm always going to throw prayers out for people. I don't like wars, never have, never will. Pray for those people. Pray for the world. That's what we got to do. And definitely throw a prayer in there for Ash Mafara because he needs it all the time because he needs strength, man. He's going through things that you wouldn't believe right now. But I guarantee you this, you're going to forget about it as soon as the next time he talks, you'll forget all about it. Marty Degarmo, go put some gas in your car. Back to you.
Fantastic. Listen, I want to get off of this because we beat this horse anymore. It's going to be illegal. But what I want to say is I've had many people come up to me and say, what do I do? How do I build my team? I'm not a marketer. I'm going to tell you something right now. Ivy Mix sent me a video a couple days ago. I never had a chance to look at it. Last night I said, I gotta look at this. What this lady has done, who's not a marketer, is simply astonishing. Okay? I'm going to put her link in the window. I want everybody here, don't just go look at the video, subscribe to her channel and watch her video. How she is a natural, I hate to say the word, but she's a natural marketer by the way she did it. This is a sharp lady, okay? She takes where she wants them to go instead of sign up for this product. In other words, I can meet with 10,000 people in a webinar. Oh, and by the way, the webinar I'm choosing, it's more secure, so I like to have it there. Plus, it has the capacity to hold all the people. So I want to meet everybody there, but first I want to get it out there so we get enough people to come in, and I'm going to have a webinar with everyone. Guys, let me tell you what this lady did, okay? Just so you get it. In 10 days, she had 197 people sign up as users from that video. So if you want ideas what you can do and not be a marketer, one thing is she has the confidence. She has the faith because I know she's God-fearing woman. I always thought first time I met her, man, that's a sharp lady. She went out and got a degree, and she wasn't a baby chick when she did it. Okay, she's not old, but she wasn't young, like most people do. She's amazing. Go watch this video and listen. I don't ask you to do that much. Subscribe to it, watch the video, and get some pointers on how using the 4 inches between your ears, how you can do something and not be a marketer. Because if she can do that, that way is amazing. I'm not easily amazed. I've done stuff. Yeah, we bring people, a lot of people in. But for somebody that is not a marketer, how she used in other words, I want you to meet me here. Oh, in the process, this is what you got to fill out to come to my webinar. Nothing about getting it on passive, nothing about getting it over. It was beautiful. It's what I've been trying to tell people. You don't need to say a lot. She went to the end result. I want to get together with a group of people and try to change their lives. I have people with me, and she made it a team thing. You got to go watch it. I'm going to put it in the window, and make sure you subscribe, please. She did a phenomenal job. Phenomenal. I don't like Planner and Trivial Pursuit, but she did a great job. Anyway, there's her link. And make sure you please, guys, I just put it in. Go there, watch it, and make sure you subscribe to her channel. No joke, everybody. I'm not kidding. You just watch how she did it. Yeah, it blew me away, and I don't get blown away, okay? And yes, we're bringing a lot of people in, but for her to be able to do that the way she did it, I learned something from her yesterday when I watched it. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Gave me a lot of ideas. Anyway, we had about 400 people here. We're about 43 minutes in. And I'm really happy that you were all here. I hope and pray that I inspired you just to look at things a little different, to go out and have faith. You got to have faith in life no matter what you do, especially something you love. I have faith in what's going on. I have faith that everything's going to be okay. Is everything exactly like we think it would be? No. Ash told me one time some of the best things he thought was happening was ONPASSIVE, the door would slam. And because of who he was, his belief in God, the next door that opened was always bigger and better than the one that slammed. So let's keep that. Let's remember that. Good always wins. Anyway, thank you, everybody. Like I said, go check out Ivy Mix City is the name of her YouTube channel. And make sure you subscribe. Really, it's you can learn a lot from this lady. Trust me. Now I know why she did what she did, getting a degree. Yeah, it's very good. Go check it out. Anyway, love you all. I'm going to go back to Chris, the Captain Johnson, who's not going out in his boat today.
I don't know yet. It's not raining. It's only about 57 degrees in Michigan. A little chilly, but it's okay. Peter.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to say this again. Why? Because I can't. No, I started a carnivore diet club in O-Net. Why am I hesitating each word? In O-Net. But it's called the Carnivore Diet Club. Go there and come in. But anyway, it's changed my life for sure. I found out something really important for anybody that's going out to buy meat. It's expensive. Go to Costco. Buy it.
Yeah. That's what I was going to do today.
Buy it. Buy the big part and cut yourself steaks out. Only thing you got to purchase is a boning knife, 10-inch, curved at the end, and cut your own steaks. And I'll tell you the difference. That much stacked $100 worth of steak, or 1 foot, 2 foot. I'm not kidding you. Did you know ribeye, if you cut it yourself, is $10 a pound? If you buy it in the store, it's 16. Just a thought. And Costco has all the meat, everything but the hoof. I mean, you just knock the hoof off and you can cut it yourself. Oh no!
Troublemakers calling.
Oh no!
Troublemaker.
Oh, there she is.
These you two guys are irresistible.
Irresistible.
You only say that because of my dimples.
I know. I love them. And you allowed me to see them last night again, even though you lost, even though you got beat down.
Hey, look, if you weren't such a pretty lady, I'd really be mad right now. You know what I mean? She goes, even though you got a beat down, I never got. She can be mean to me and still sounds nice, you know.
Yeah, it was those 322 religious questions you asked that Ivy just graduated from Bible school that knew them all.
Well, I'm sending you guys back to Bible school.
Yeah, we both could use that probably.
Tonight is gonna be a lot of fun questions, a lot of riddles. So be
good.
prepared.
At least a riddle, I have half a chance.
and we changed it a little bit, actually, because she's got to do a lot of work for questions. So we're going to start the regular Omino show starts at 9:30, and we're going to talk from 9:30 to like 10:30, questions, chatting, and at 10:30 we're going to start the actual game. And we play that till 12 midnight my time.
Yeah.
So this
Okay.
way, less questions. More people will get on because there's other shows going on. We wait for them to come on, and no one's got any excuses why not to come on. And we need help. Actually, both men and women. We all need help. I guarantee you there's some people out there that love doing trivia. We like Susie McCrae. I don't know why she hasn't jumped on. Janet Butler, you're all welcome. Michael Williams, I wish you'd come on and help the guys out. We probably could use you.
Oh, no, probably to it. Guaranteed.
And hey, Chris.
Yes.
I'm sure it was Marty's idea to change the schedule because the shorter the time, he believes that you're gonna win. But no, it's not gonna work.
No, it wasn't Marty's idea, believe it or not.
No. But listen. Here's what it really means. We just won't lose as bad. Okay.
He said to me, how can we make it where we don't lose by 30 points every time? Well, we cut the time down. That's all.
That's not true. That's not true.
We did lose some of our key players. We're trying to figure out why they haven't come back yet. Eric Kessler making another shout out. Harold Fox making another shout out. If you think you're smarter than a fifth grader, you need to come on this show. There you go. Because me and Marty, we're trying to hold our own, but it's not doing so good.
No, it's not. It's not working.
Today was well said. Well said. I need to say that about Mr. Mufar. He's working hard. So all we can do is pray for him. Prayers are not too much.
Absolutely.
You know? So God can give him the strength, the wisdom, protection for his family. And it was well said by Marty.
Very good. And I'm just chopped liver, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oink.
Oh, oink. Wait, what kind of answer do you give when I get the wrong answer, Ivy? I mean, Julie.
Oink.
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 Yeah. I got a few last night.
I'm going to use this on Marty tonight. Don't worry, Marty. I'm going to use oink on you tonight.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's been a long time since I've been oink.
Here we go again.
I know. I'm sorry. I can't help myself.
Caroline's not even on here.
Yeah, Caroline's not even here.
All right, Miss Julie. We'll see you tonight.
Yes, Chris.
Oh, there's Jeffrey Morlock.
Jeffrey, we need you on trivia tonight, Jeffrey.
Yeah, come on in about 10:30. Give us an hour.
Yeah, take a nap. Come on. We need help.
That's good. That's good. All right, Julie. Say bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, sweetie.
Bye-bye, Julie.
Eh.
Bye-bye.
Love you too.
Love you
Eh.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Hung up on her.
All right, Chris, I'm going to go. It's been about an hour.
Yeah.
Let me shut this down. Don't leave yet.